Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from House Basketball Training, and today I'm going to talk to you about some dribble handoff basketball plays. So hello everyone, my name is Alan from House Basketball Training. If you're new to this channel, on this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit that like button and subscribe. But anyways, today I'm going to give you some dribble handoff basketball plays. So let's get down to the clipboard and let's check out these plays. Okay, so first in this first basketball play, it's very simple. We're going to have player 1 and player 2 to come together. This will be a dribble handoff. Player 1 is going to be obviously screening for player 2, and player 2 is going to use that screen. Now, one of two things can happen, or one of two things we can do. So for one, what I like to do with this play is have player 1 after that screen roll towards the basket, and if he's open, definitely hit him up for a layup. Now, next, we're gonna have player 4 pop into that spot there, and player 1 is going to then pop out. Or he could go and set a screen for player 3, and player 3 can then cut towards the basket. If he's open, definitely hit him up, and he can pop out if he's not, and player 1 can then pop out there. Now player 2 can go and do a dribble handoff to one of those two sides, and we can run the play all over again with all of those different options that can be ran. Now, of course, these are all against a man-to-man defense, so that's why I have not put any defensive players in at all, because it's all against man-to-man defense. Next, we're going to have, in this next play, we're going to have player 2 pass over to player 4. Player 2 is going to set a screen for player 5, who's going to use that screen. He's going to then come together with player 4. This is going to be, again, a dribble handoff. Player 4 is going to be using that, or setting a screen. Player 5 is going to use that screen. And player 4 is going to then roll towards the basket. Player 5 can then pass player 4 the ball for the layup. And if he's not open, he can go and set a screen across for player 1. Player 1 is going to use that screen. He's going to then pop. He may be open for the layup. If he is not open, he's going to go and set a screen for player 3. And player 3 is going to then use that screen, and he's going to then cut towards the basket. If he's open, definitely hit him up for a layup. And if he's not open, what's going to happen now is player 3 will then pop up and set a screen and roll with player 5. Now, against a 2-3 zone, the nice thing with this is it's going to be raising these three players a bit higher. Now, what we're going to do again with the dribble handoff, we're going to have player 5 dribble over to player 2, and that'll be a dribble handoff with player 2. What's going to happen now is player 2 is going to use that, and player 5 is going to go and roll towards the basket to the middle of the court, or the middle of the key. That is key right now. That is the main reason what we're trying to do. He's going to go into the middle of the key, and he's going to get that shot off. If he can't get that shot off, and player 5's covering him, player 4 and player 1 along the wings need to go and cut down. If they can beat their defensive wings, they may be open for the layup. Now let's go up against a 3-2 zone defense with another dribble handoff basketball play. So what we're going to do is have a dribble handoff when it comes to player 3. Let me show you. So we're going to go and have player 2 pass to player 3, and he's going to go and set a pass over to player 1. What's going to happen now is player 1 will then dribble up, and of course player 4 will be up 2. Player 5 will be covering the middle. Player 2 is going to be popping down, and this will be a dribble handoff with player 1 and 3. Now player 4 is going to be popping up. Player 3 is going to be either fighting through or following player 1 down. Now the idea behind this is there's going to be an opening right here to pass player 1 the ball. Player 5 is going to be forced to come over to the middle of the key. Player 4 red is going to be then forced to go and guard player 1. Player 3 is going to go down to this corner, and we're going to be having player 5 cutting baseline. Now the idea behind this is if player 1 can get the pass out to player 3, he can take that shot. Or if player 1 can then drive towards the middle of the key, he could hand it or bounce pass it down to player 5 for the layup as well. Now those are some really great dribble handoff basketball plays that you can run with your team if you run the 5-out offense. If you have enjoyed today's video, or if you think you could use some of these plays, let us know in the comments below and let us know how they run. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for another daily basketball video.